Welcome, welcome, welcome to Module 4, the unfair advantage. First off, congratulations for being right here, right now. As I said, I'm sure you saw, is Matt amazing or what? And here's the cool part. You have this education, so you can go back and review it at any time possible. You have the forms to print out. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. You might have to watch it a few times. And remember, watch, take action, watch, take action. Even if it's a little step towards the goals, towards taking that action that he taught you and putting it in place, you're way ahead of the game. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't run a 1,000-mile race 1,000 miles at a time. It's one step at a time. But now we're here in the module that I'm calling the unfair advantage. And I thought this was really important because I wanted to give you a glimpse kind of behind the curtain of my success. One of the things that I believe gave me the unfair advantage there's a lot of people that want to make money in real estate. There's a lot of people that want to write New York Times best-selling books. There's a lot of people who want to speak on stage with Tony Robbins and Richard Branson. There's a lot of people who want to do a lot of things. There's a lot of people who probably want to do the thing that you're really good at, but they think it's hard. And I kind of want to give you the secrets. And that's why I'm calling this the unfair advantage. And what we're going to talk about in this section is marketing. And if I say it and you're like, oh, marketing, I want to be a real estate investor, not a marketer. If you think that way, you'll think completely different by the time we're done with this section. You'll realize that all massively successful people, whether it's a side hustle or a massively successful company like Apple, marketing is the lifeline. Marketing is the oxygen of the business. When you outmarket the competition, when you find deals other people can't, that's marketing. When you find buyers that nobody else knows exists, that's marketing. And when you can do it the right way, it will exponentially grow your business and allow your business to work for you rather than you working for it. So I want to describe things like the difference between marketing and sales. I want to teach you what persuasion and attraction are. I want to teach you what the foundation of marketing is. And then I want to give you some really simple ways to look at it that'll change everything about how you think. When you realize that marketing isn't something you do at the end. Like, I'm going to build this whole, like people do it with books. They'll take 3 years and painstake over writing a book, and then they get done. They go, oh, the book's done. Now I just got to figure out how to market. No, marketing should have been 90% of your effort. You know you're going to write a good book, but while you're writing the book, you should be thinking about the marketing and how to sell it. Did you know even in like Barnes & Noble, this is the stat that I heard, that 95% of every book in Barnes & Noble has sold under 1,000 copies. Do you know how many amazing books are probably in Barnes & Noble that no one knows about? Because there was no what? No marketing attached. Now that you have the entire path on how to do 1 to 2 deals from home, using wholesaling and using a phone, using your computer that you can go back to and learn anytime you want. There's more great real estate wisdom to come. In the next section, in Module 5, you'll be able to rob our marketing. What to do on Facebook? Rob what we do. What to do on Craigslist? Rob what we do. Zillow? Rob what we do. Direct mail? Just rob what we do. All of those are going to be laid out in the next section. You don't have to overthink it. But I want to give you the philosophy of marketing and sales so you know in all areas of your life you don't have to be a cheesy salesperson. You don't have to be a cheesy marketer. You can ethically persuade people to do what it is you want while you're doing great for them, and you can do it without being pushy or being aggressive. And that's the types of things you're going to be learning right here in Module 4, the unfair advantage. Let me tell you what else you're going to get in this section. So first of all, you're going to get my training and what I believe will change your entire life in all areas of your life. I know it's changed everything for me. Secondly, you're going to get a training from Tanner Sheldon. Tanner works for me. He's also my nephew, but he's not working for me because he's my nephew. He's working for me because he's amazing. And he's going to show you how to use Facebook Marketplace to really have an unfair advantage that most people don't know about. Facebook Marketplace is killing it. I have a group of people that pay me 25 grand a year. They're in my Organized Brilliance Mastermind. It's people that are doing over 25 deals a year, and they want the unfair advantages to learn from me. It's an amazing group. One of my students, John Trevette, who became a dear friend, is killing it on Facebook Marketplace. In fact, he's the one that brought it to our attention. That's why learning and being a part of masterminds and higher level groups is so amazing, because you get those unfair advantages. Somebody discovers something. I didn't know people were crushing it on Facebook Marketplace for houses, for buying, for selling, for wholesaling, but you're going to learn how to use it. Also, in this section, you're going to get another training from Tanner on how to build a website for free. how to have a presence online, how to have a website that people go to and people can email you right from that website, how to present yourself in a really proper way, and it costs you nothing. That's what we promised in this course. We wanted to get everything we could to do this from home without spending a lot of money, just your wisdom, your knowledge, and your capability. So all of that is in this section. Remember, one step at a time. But right now, I want to talk about what I believe is one of the most important things to your success, maybe the most important thing to your success, and also really exciting for me to share. Because again, it's kind of behind the curtain. Most people don't know that I had to become one of the best marketers in the world. I know our real estate education, as you have already experienced going through it. There's nobody better. There's nobody better to teach you how to profit from real estate than me and the team I work with, Matt Larson. That guy, he's unbelievable, right? We are the best. But you could have the best book, the best education on real estate, or the best restaurant. If you don't market right, no one ever sees it. And what I realized as I evolved and why I worked with Matt is I wanted Matt to keep obsessing on breaking through, how to find the best way. What's the newest strategy? What's the latest on Facebook? What's the latest on Craigslist? What's the latest way to talk to somebody? How do you find the deals no one else can? Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. And I went off and really got great at marketing so I could get people like you who are looking for that opportunity to raise their hand, to be a part of this. You wouldn't be getting this information if I wasn't good at marketing. Let's just be honest. It would, if 2 people would have showed up for the webinar or webcast training that I did, one person would have bought this, and all the work and all the energy and all the sharing would have been for minimal. I'd still love to help one person, but I had to become good at marketing if I really wanted my business to thrive. And I did. And in a lot of circles, the reason people pay me $100,000 a year in my Genius X group is because a lot of people consider me one of the best marketers on the planet. How crazy is that, right? And it sounds like I'm bragging, but it's true. Why else would someone pay me $100,000 to see me 3 times a year? It's because they want my unfair advantages. They want the things that I'm going to be sharing here with you today. So let's talk about marketing. Let's talk about the difference between sales and marketing. And just make a real simple start here. So people merge those two together and think it's the same, and it's not. Marketing is what you do to get somebody pre-qualified and predisposed and aware of what it is you're going to offer, right? Marketing is the prep time. Marketing is when you see an ad for my book, or you saw an ad on Facebook or TV to be a part of the live training I was doing, where you maybe got enrolled in this course. That's the marketing. That's the messaging. Sales is what you do face-to-face or on the camera like I did when you get somebody to say, hey, could you please buy this? Would you like, not please, but would you like to buy this? Click the link below. Or, hey, I'd like to buy your house. Or I'd like to sell you this house. Or talking face-to-face. So marketing is what you do before the sale. That's persuasion. That's what happens prior. Sales is what happens when you ask for the money or ask to buy the house. Does that make sense? And I know most people know it. And here's the cool part. Marketing, an easy way to look at it, is storytelling. Sales is persuasion. Marketing is storytelling. Sales are persuasion. So let me ask you, if I asked you right now, do you like selling? I've done this in front of thousands and thousands of people. The majority of people in the room say no. If I say, come on, tell me if you love to sell, raise your hand. Maybe 10% of the room. And then I'd say, most people are in the middle. Then I'd say, who doesn't like selling at all? And about 25% of the room will raise their hands. I don't like selling at all. It makes me feel bad. So is that true? Let me ask you, that's a Byron Katie question if you ever read any of her books. Is that true? Do you really not like selling? Most people lie to themselves about that. So let me ask you this. If you've ever gone to a good movie, have you ever said to somebody, oh my God, you have to go see Star Wars 7, whatever it is, or whatever movie. You see it and you're like, oh my God, there's this one part. You got to see it. You got to see it. You sold them. Did you ever go to a restaurant and have the most incredible service, and the meal, every bite, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you see your friends like, you got to go to Risotto's Italian restaurant. It's unbelievable. The meatballs, you hit them with a fork and they just fluffed open. Oh my God, they were so amazing. I ate everything on my dish. I could have ate the plate. You just sold that restaurant, and that person is going. Did you ever read a good book? Oh, for me, when I read The Untethered Soul, it hit me at the perfect time in my life. When I read The Shack, when I read those 2 books, they hit me at perfect times in my life. I bet you I sold 1,000 Shack books I probably sold more. So I sell more now than I'm talking about. But I'm like, The Shack, oh my God. just a different way to look at a relationship with a higher power, a different relationship with God, just a completely different way. Doesn't matter what faith you are, it doesn't matter. I've told everybody, I've told people that are Jewish, Muslim, people who are atheists, people that were Mormon, Catholic, it doesn't matter. It's a book for everyone. I've sold that book because I'm so passionate about it. So have you. I believe this. I believe when we're selling, we are a best version of ourselves. Let me ask you a question. When you're excited about something, say you read a book, love it. Hopefully you talk about this course this way. But let's say you read a book and you love it. When you're talking to a friend sharing, are you like, hey, I read this book. It's pretty good. No, you're enthusiastic. Are you excited? Yes. Are you speaking from your heart? Yes. Are your eyes open? Yes. Is your physiology, shoulders back, eyes open? Yes. I believe we are our best version of ourselves when we're selling. How do you stay in that space? How do you get to love selling? This is the secret. You ready? I wanted to get your credit card so you could get this course. I did. Because here's what I know. If you go through this entire course, you listen to everything we're sharing, you implement it, you could create the income you want and change your life. That goes into my soul. That goes into my heart. And when I offer this, when I do a live training, when I ask for the money, when I'm selling, I'm not like, oh, I'm sorry, I got to ask you for the money. It's like, no, I know I can change your life by giving me the money, and I give you the course. This course can change your life. My soul is like, I feel ethically obligated to get you engaged. I don't feel bad for selling. I'd feel bad if I didn't get you engaged. If you're not here right now watching this, you're someplace else, maybe doing nothing or getting a competitor's program or course that's crap. So I feel obligated. So now I love what I do so much that selling doesn't feel like selling to me. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic. I'm authentic. I'm getting people engaged in a higher purpose. Doesn't matter if you're writing a book, selling a book, or making money with real estate. When you feel that way, when you're making offers on a house instead of saying, oh, I gotta try to make this low offer. No, follow what Matt does with enthusiasm, with passion, knowing you're helping this person out of a house they don't want. When you're finding a buyer, you're helping a buyer find a house that they want to buy, and you can find it a little cheaper than they can. Enthusiastic, excited. You're not selling to that person, you're giving them an opportunity. Buying, selling, when you feel that way, then you feel like, I can't wait to get on the phone to try to create a good offer for both of us. I can't wait to get on the phone to hand this deal off, or I can't wait to send this email. Selling is only negative because somebody probably sold you something you didn't like at one time, or somebody was pushy, or every movie you ever see, the cheesy salesperson. Is Apple selling to you every day? Are all these big products? Of course they are. But it doesn't feel like selling, and you can have another level of success and abundance in your life, in all areas of your life, when you realize selling is what makes the world go around. Until you close on a deal, until you lock a property on paper because you sold them to do so, and until you hand it off and sell a buyer to take it, no money is made. But no money is made in any area of your life until a sale is made. So I want to switch the philosophy of selling. Now that's selling, but what happens before selling? We're going to go a little deeper on that today. That's marketing. Marketing is what you do before you talk to the person who's got a house. Marketing is what you do before you talk to the cash buyer. Marketing is attraction. Marketing is having the skills in a crazy busy world and social media and Craigslist and Zillow where there's all kinds of noise. How do you stand out in front of everybody else? That's what we're going to talk about today. Let me ask you a really, really simple question. What's the difference between a $1 bill and a $100 bill? What's the difference? Is the paper different? Is the size of the paper different? How about the ink? Color? Is anything different? What's different is the words, the numbers that are on that paper. That's the same with marketing. Everything looks alike, but why does one thing stand out? I'm going to go over some exact examples, but why did you click on my book, Millionaire Success Habits, or click on my real estate education, or watch my webcast, or my training, or get on this? Is because I was marketing better than other people. Now, the cool part is, now that you're here, you see that, thank God you made that decision. We're the real deal, giving you the real wisdom. But marketing, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to go to 6 years of marketing. Remember, marketing is storytelling. But there's some really simple key factors that I'm going to share with you in the next part of this module, next part of the Unfair Advantage, that's going to show you how your paper can be the $100 bill while everybody else is competing with the $1 bill.